Hello, my name is Chris, one of your Studio MPL mentors, and today we're going to do a double exposure workshop tutorial. Double exposure workshop. You'll first need to open up and create a new document, making it 11 by 8.5 and making it a landscape. Once you have done this, you need to go to your work files and go ahead and select the work file with the portrait in it. You drag and you drop it into your Photoshop, and then go ahead and adjust it so that it fills up the entire canvas. Once you have done this, you hit enter, and then you rasterize your image by clicking to the left of the actual image in the layers panel. Once you have done this, you want to go ahead and select the magic wand tool, or use W as a shortcut key. Click the background and start hitting delete. You want to eliminate as much of the background as possible, but remember that it doesn't have to be perfect for the workshop that we're doing today. Once you've selected as much as you can with the magic wand tool, you may want to go back with your eraser tool and go ahead and erase some of the missing pieces that you could not select. Remembering that it doesn't have to be perfect, but it is nice to have the background cleaned up as much as possible. Next, you want to select your other work file, the one that you're going to merge with your portrait file. Go ahead and shape this and expand it the way you want to. But first, lower the opacity. Lowering the opacity helps you see where it's going to line up on your other image. So go ahead and expand your image so that it fills up and covers most of your second image. Once you've aligned your image, go ahead and turn the opacity back up to 100% and hit enter. Then click right of the image on the layers panel and rasterize. And go ahead and go back down to your effects and select lighten. Next, you want to go down to the bottom of your layers panel and select the opacity mask, making sure that you have the layer with the tree on it selected before you do so. Once you've selected the layer mask onto that image, you can then select the paintbrush or the B for brush tool, making sure that your paint colors are set to black and white, which will add or subtract from your image. Also, using the shortcut key X, you can toggle between the black and the white, which will add or subtract from your image, so that you can refine it to be the way you think it looks best when combined together. Once you are satisfied with your image, you will want to make one last layer. On this last layer, you'll want to use the gradient tool, or G for shortcut. Select the gradient tool and a color of choice. Click the top left corner of your workspace and drag the point to the bottom corner of your workspace. The gradient should fill your entire workspace. Back to the layer panel. Make sure that your gradient layer is highlighted and go to Effects and select Lighten. You will now want to merge all your layers together. By starting with the gradient layer, you can right-click and scroll down to Merge Layer. Continue to do this till all your layers are combined into one layer. Once all the layers have been merged together, you can then select and expand your final image to fill your canvas to the size you think you best use. Remember, Command T is the shortcut to transform your image to Once you have completed this workshop, you'll want to save your work. You want to save one as a Photoshop document and one as a JPEG document. By right-clicking File Save or hitting Command S, you can then bring up the Save menu. Make sure you're saving to the correct folder and make sure you're saving it as the correct file type. Also, make sure you rename your final project so that you know how to locate it later.